a new change was introduced way back in 2011 in the UPSC exam when CSAT was first introduced. And then later it was in 2013 when ethics was incorporated to understand and check the value systems of the students who are giving this exam. So it's been 10 years or more than 10 years since any new changes come up in this UPSC exam. And also there are strong rumors that optionals might go in the future. New subjects in GS like public administration or law would be introduced. All that is there, but as of date there's nothing very clear that something will go out and some new things will come in, right? So but here what I would like to say here is there have been a lot of questions from the students that we keep receiving time and again about should I change my strategy, and also especially when a student is new into this preparation, so they're really confused. Do you think the strategy that worked out in 2010 or 15 or 20, can I have the same strategy? So all that I would like to say here is, if you look at the last 10-15 year ka paper, the focus is on your core subjects, that is polity, history, economics, geography, right? These are the core subjects in which 50% of the questions come from prelims, and also when it comes to mains or interview, it plays a very important role in your final marks as well, be it in mains or interview. So keeping in line with this trend, your foundation, your conceptual understanding should be very strong. And also the other thing that we see in the papers is 1 year it will be more of conceptual understanding, the basics, current affairs oriented there. The other time it is fact based. So it's a mix of facts and the basic understanding, right? So it is not only a challenge for the student but also for the faculties and for the institutions. They have to keep abreast with the trend that is happening, like the recent trend. Accordingly, the teaching methodology or the pedagogy should be aligned to, and that is what we do at IS Baba as well, right? So because this foundation, this core subjects, the foundation should be very strong, and that is the major focus in our foundation classes as well. And let us listen it from our own faculties about the teaching pedagogy, which can set a strong foundation and which will eventually help you to get a rank in the UPSC exam.
Hello everyone, myself Sandeep. I'm faculty at IAS Baba. I will be teaching you ethics, international relations, internal security, and most importantly, I'll be also dealing with PSIR option. I am a gold medalist from SARC University. I have done my masters in international relations, and with all those experience, I will be teaching you PSIR plus ethics, international relations, and internal security. As you're aware, these are associated with mains, right? Essay, ethics, optional matters a lot. We will be integrating those and helping you to score maximum marks. So we'll be looking forward to meet you people at once. Thank you. Hello, dear aspirants. I am Sneha Ramesh, a UPSC teaching faculty with over 8 years of experience. At IAS Baba, I primarily deal with subjects of environment, science and technology, and its adjoining current affairs. Now, to speak about environment, environment is a subject that has increasingly become difficult in the UPSC perspective because a lot of times the questions that get asked are seemingly very general, and normal people just think that these are common sense based questions. But in reality, these questions get picked because of its relevance in current affairs, and the questions are asked in a manner that is at its foundational, basic level. This is the reason why in my classes of environment, I pick the topics that have been relevant in the last 3 years or so. And thereafter, each topic is dealt from its foundational level, like a 6th standard level onwards. For example, last year, India was spearheading the International Big Cat Alliance. So we were expecting questions on the lion, cheetah, leopard, etc. So in class, we dealt with its basic life cycle characteristics, eating habits, sleeping habits, etc., thereby equipping the students to answer a question based on all of these when it was asked in prelims 2024.
Hi, my name is Azam Ansari and I'll be taking geography. In the last few years, the importance of geography have increased, and you can see the increasing number of the questions. Around more than 15 questions have been asked. So with respect to the prelims, a lot of questions have been coming from the mapping. So it is very, very important that along with the conceptual clarity, you should also have a good understanding of the India as well as the world mapping. Now, with respect to the mains, a lot of concept-based questions are asked in the mains, and around 7 to 8 questions in the mains have been consistent from last 10 years, basically. So it is very, very important that you should do the analysis of the previous year's question paper. After that, you should pick up a specific topic. Post that, you should start studying. And the important resources should be the common resources available, that is the NCERT. And post your studies, you should practice the previous year's question paper of prelims as well as the mains. Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Surbhi Vadera. Having wide experience in the subject of polity and governance, I can definitely say that this is the bread and butter of your UPSC Civil Services examination, which requires in-depth understanding and conceptual clarity of constitutional provisions, which is evident that it has 25 to 30% of the weightage, be it in your prelims or mains examination. Keeping in mind, we at IS Baba have prepared a module that will delve into the constitutional provision from basic to advanced, along with Constituent Assembly debates, judicial pronouncement of Supreme Court and High Courts, solving previous year question of both prelims and mains in the classroom, anecdotes of famous personalities who framed the constitution, along with handouts for effective learning, so that these lectures will help you to generate interest in the subject and build a perspective around this subject. Not only this, there would be regular assessment after every class so as to keep a check on your performance. So see you in the perspective building and thought provoking classes of polity and governance with me at IS Baba.
Hello everyone, my name is Guru. I'm a history faculty at IS Baba. I've been teaching this subject since last 6 years. So if you look at history as a subject, it might come across like a static subject, but in UPSC, the questions are becoming dynamic in history. If you look at the recent trend analysis, last couple of years, so you can look at the questions from particularly ancient and medieval history taking the major chunk, and particularly in ancient history also, that is they're asking about some literature themes. Literature is emerging as a major theme in overall history context. But how do you study these literature books? It is not feasible to memorize these books, but rather we have to study these books in the context of historical events, in what historical perspective they were written into. So that is how we should understand this literature topic as a whole. And our classes will run on the basis of the PYQs as references, and we are not going to memorize the facts here, but rather we are going to understand that fact through different contexts and different events, and interlinking those particular fact into different events and different historical perspective, and also using PYQs as our references. So thank you so much for watching this. See you in classes.
Hello, I'm Adesh. I'll be taking up Science and Tech for you guys. Okay, what is the subject? What is Science and Tech? How UPSC asks question in Science and Tech? So it is not facts, it is about concepts. Say we take up nanotechnology. Nanotechnology may you can say build bulletproof jackets with common material. How? Say for example, this is one material. Okay, if it is lengthy, I can bend it easily. So can you make it out? The same material, I take a small piece of it. Okay, can you bend this and show it to me? You cannot. If as I reduce the size of this, if the tensile strength multiplies, if the material becomes very hard. If you study like this, any questions, be it mains or prelims, you can solve it easily. So it is about holding the root, that is the concepts, not about behind the facts. Okay, we will study on this fashion, and many questions from our class they have come in the UPSC. Say for example, the enrichment of nuclear elements. How a centrifuges work. The direct question had come. With the PPTs, we will explain it and make sure that these concepts, once you learn, they will be prevailing throughout your preparation. So make the best use of it. All the very best.
Hello everyone, myself Jitendra Chaudhary. I am a faculty of Sociology and Society part at IS Baba. I have a thorough experience of teaching in this field for the past 5 years. Our preparation method at IS Baba as well as my own preparation focuses upon the last 5 to 10 years of PYQs regarding what has been asked into the both Sociology as well as the Society part, because it gives you a framework of what is the demand of the papers, and that is how we prepare aspirants thoroughly in that part. The second part of the sociology or the society part itself is that it has a very much good interlinkage with the essay part as well as the ethics part. So the students are also taught that how the societal content can be used into the ethics as an example, as well as how a good introduction or conclusion can be written with the help of the society. So let's join Ayaz Baba and start your journey. Thank you.
Hello students, this is Indra Kumar. I am the anthropology faculty at IS Baba. I have been teaching anthropology for the past 4 years and I hold a master's degree in anthropology. Along with this, I am the chief editor of a book called Anthrocrat, which mainly focuses on case studies and current affairs related to anthropology. If you see paper 1 of anthropology, which is the world anthropology, is mainly focused into 4 disciplines, that is the biological anthropology, the archaeological anthropology, the linguistic anthropology, as well as the socio-cultural anthropology. And paper 2 of anthropology mainly focuses on the Indian part, that is Indian society and culture, as well as the tribal part. As going by the trend of UPSC from 2013 to 2023, you can see some rapid evolutions in the format of questions that has been asked. There has been some unconventional areas such as, say for example, the glottochronology, Jane Goodall or Natufian culture. But still, anthropology is one of the favorite optional in UPSC fraternity is because the predictability of questions, the shortness of the syllabus, as well as the more and more straightforward questions have been asked. Then coming to the classroom, we focus mainly on the previous year question based answer writing, and we mainly focus on the way how trend of UPSC is set. We make sure that each and every student develops a genuine interest in the discipline as well as has an enormous amount of answer writing practice so that he or she has a good amount of confidence before even entering the exam. I would like to see you all in the class very soon. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Nikhil and I will be your faculty of economics at IS Baba. Friends, economics is one of the most important areas of your UPSC preparation. Every year, around 15% of your paper in prelims and 8 to 9 questions out of the 20 questions in main feature directly from economics. Acknowledging the significance of this subject and the technical nature of this subject, we at IS Baba have designed our course so that you can navigate these choppy waters of the most difficult exams in this world with ease. Friends, in this course, I would be taking a comprehensive CPM approach. C stands for concept building, wherein the most difficult concepts in economics would be decluttered and taught to you in a simplistic manner. After decluttering the concept, we will apply this concept to prelims previous year questions as well as the mains previous year questions. Having taken this comprehensive route to preparation, you would definitely be having your edge with respect to your competitors. Friends, I hope and I promise that this course will transform you intellectually and also help you attain your dreams. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Harsha and I am a CSAT faculty at IS Baba. I am going to deal with important parts of CSAT. As you all know, to clear CSAT is not an easy task these days. See, if you look into CSAT, you require only 66 plus marks to clear this paper. And CSAT can be divided into English comprehension, quantitative aptitude and logical reasoning part. There is no question which is beyond 10th standard NCERTs, but still students face difficulty. That's because they never study the concepts, basics. They run behind the tricks and tips which is not going to work out. That's it. So that's why in my class I always do something called reverse engineering. We first backtrack the questions that is being asked in the civil service examinations last 5-6 years. And there is a clear cut trend that you can see in CSAT paper. Okay, the trend is very simple. The questions will be from number system, basic numeracies, basic understanding of the numbers like even number, odd number, prime numbers. Okay, and then the proportions, ratio and proportions, and then the time and work. Every year questions are asked. Okay, and then the permutations, combinations. Okay, probability. So this is a trend. You have to focus on this trend first, but understanding the basics. That's why I always divide my class into two sets. One is the foundation, that is the basics. First you do these basics first. Try to understand the percentage, the ratio and proportion, the fractions, decimals. Okay, and then what you do is you try to build your advanced like topics such as time, distance and speed and time and work. That's because these concepts, like the basic concepts such as ratio and proportion, LCM and HCF, these are the things that you're going to apply to get the answer for the time, distance and speed or time and work, right? So this must be the approach. And CSAT is such a paper that you need someone to explain you these concepts. These cannot be read by using the textbooks. Okay, so if you improvise on these concepts that I have told you, I think clearing CSAT with 70 marks is not a big deal. You can easily get 70 marks. Thank you so much.